Muy buenos días, muy buenas tardes, muy buenas noches. Hoy voy a probar un juego que hace rato le tenía ganas. Not for Broadcast. No sé de qué se trata, sinceramente no me acuerdo. Sé que en su momento lo compré, pero creo que puedo tomar decisiones. Y vamos a jugar de malo. Vamos a ser malos. Vamos a ser muy malos. Si se pueden tomar decisiones, vamos a ser malos. Experimenta la historia sin estrés, mecánicas de no difusión desactivadas, la audiencia es muy indulgente. Modo historia. Menos desafiante, las mecánicas, la audiencia... Recomendado, una experiencia equilibrada, las mecánicas de no difusión y los índices son un reto razonable. Estos son los niveles, digamos. Esto va a prestarle más atención a la historia. Y estos serían los otros niveles. Vamos con radiodifusor. O sea, vamos a manipular con todo, ¿No tiene subtítulo, nada? Ok, tenés el presentador de informativos más popular y confianza del país, de momento. Vamos a ver qué pasa. Vamos a ver en qué se transforma esto. Día 1. Elecciones. Ok, no señal. Mira a la derecha. Ah, ok, tengo que usar el teclado.
Hi David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. Alright mate, Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're gonna have to run the news tonight. Now don't worry, it's not hard and I'm gonna stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards to
Bien, estoy mirando. Sí, acá estoy.
Up at the top, that coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down.
Ok.
Beneath that, you've got the screens.
Sí, las veo.
Right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home.
Sí.
It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now the four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer.
Ok, sí, entiendo.
Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain... Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast...
Ah, me mandan de una.
Mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left.
Sí.
Adverts. Pick any three and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again. Right, the tapes are loaded and we're all ready for when we get to the first ad break. That's great. Any second now, you should be getting a signal through from the studio. Stay on your toes, mate. It's election night, so all eyes are on this room. We do not want to get fired.
Pero ¿cómo? A, B o C.
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Ahí está.
You know, see if it makes me come out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might include...
Uy, voy a subir el volumen.
Every day, you offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going 5, 4...
Ah, el channel largué.
It's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, we're all good. Next is going to be the throw to the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all
Bueno.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market. Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Meghan
No entiendo muy bien qué tengo que...
Thunderclatch about his...
No entiendo por qué esta va atrasada.
And, of course, We'll be going live to Advanced Headquarters
Acá.
to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their
Bueno, ahora tengo que largar 5.
Button 2 in 3,
national
2,
news.
1. Now, lovely, mate.
Perfecto. Bien, vamos bien, vamos bien.
Thing is to throw back to Jeremy.
Lo siguiente es volver a conectar con Jeremy botón 1 cuando el globo al centro.
Shrinks down and vanishes.
Ok, cuando desaparezca. Por ahora vamos a hacer todo bien. Después vamos a aprovechar los errores y le vamos a mandar.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Now, lovely, mate.
But first,
Muy bien, muy bien.
it's a win, and it's a decisive win for Advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing, or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics are
Ahí.
accusing of a severe lack of actual policies,
Ok.
being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance,
Dale, la mantengo en la vista.
have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
Bueno. ¿Puedo apretar la A?
3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back,
Play the fucking ad, mate.
No, perdón.
Fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late. Oh, I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Pensé que podía apretar la A y la A era para correr al costado.
That's the same policy we use with you.
Ah, me encanta porque siguen hablando ahí abajo.
It's alright, he doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Me too.
Yeah.
A ver.
Wicked. We made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras.
Bueno, dale.
Things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb.
These aren't my
1.
cards. Please
Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds.
Bueno, dale, lo entiendo.
So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting.
Dale.
Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. The
Bueno.
audience want to see who's doing the talking.
Entiendo la idea.
These rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you?
Sí.
Look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody.
Bien. 7, 6,
Going in
5.
4, 3.
Welcome back.
Bien. Vamos bien.
Later, we'll be hearing from Shock
¿No
Electric.
puedo pausar esta mierda?
But first,
Get ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
is here with the star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you,
Bien, vamos bien,
correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go to
the
Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his
joined
name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunt.
Ah, bueno, me adelanté.
So much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is a
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
Alc.
May I
Ok.
say having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat,
Ah, va cambiando muy rápido.
Benson, the director, do you know him? He's a wonderful chap, he really is. I've worked with him on several movies.
Encima escucho las dos cosas, escucho esta también.
What a wild ride this has been. And you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Ah, bien, va mejorando.
Fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
Ok, me la mandé ahí. Tendrá que haber enfocado directamente a cosas.
But seriously, yes, you're right.
¿Tengo que estar 4 minutos haciendo esta mierda?
My last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man.
¡La cara de la mina!
True story of one soldier's fight
Me
for
la mandé. Tengo que hacer más entre 3 y 4 y...
a love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion. But,
Me encanta la cara de la mina esta.
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
so sweet. Of you.
Sí, sí.
I really am not in it for the awards, although those
Enfoque general.
statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
Va mejorando. Va mejorando.
So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
Beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer.
No estoy prestando mucha atención a lo que dice.
You, I'm afraid, cut me, and I will bleed.
Bien.
Often,
Vamos bien, vamos bien. Va subiendo la audiencia.
doesn't it?
¿No puedo callar esta mierda?
Giving, suffering.
¡La cara de la mina!
I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people.
Sí, ahí está. Enfocamos a ella.
I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about.
Ahora vamos a plano general, gente.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change.
Después supongo que en el video voy a ver de qué mierda están hablando.
What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Oh, well, don't worry, you won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing.
Which opens next week
Right,
around
they've swapped the
country.
shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'd just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision.
Cambiamos en 6, 5, 4.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
Ay, me adelanté un poquito.
Underclash is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
Don't know that.
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
Ok.
We mustn't.
Qué olor de huevo que es esta parte,
Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Ahí está. Igual me gustaría cambiar esta parte de acá cuando se pone interesante.
Right.
For you, baby.
Next we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards. Upwards, mate, upwards.
But I didn't listen.
Doctor,
I'm drowning, Lance.
Ahí está, ahí está, ahí está, ahí está.
need to see this.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
¿Por qué mierda hace esta cosa? No, no tiene sentido. Está buena la otra parte.
The sterility. This formula, this is the key.
Stop it all.
Yes.
Frankly, mate, you're lucky to still be on the air. Maybe get some practice in.
Bueno, Me parece una estupidez esta.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Bueno. Ah, gracias.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you've probably noticed, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen, here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the space bar on your keyboard.
Sí.
As the swear
Ah, mira, con espacio.
can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's
Ahora,
real.
o sea, esto es en vivo y estos son 2 segundos diferidos.
People like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
Ok, bueno, ya lo sé. Estoy esperando para poder manipular.
Screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Seriously, Hepworth?
Qué publicidad de mierda igual que están dando,
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advanced Headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast. Oh shit, he's pissed. Get ready to bleep.
Well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used
¡Está re ebrio!
a low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against you. The people
You only got a bit of the word.
right through their shit.
¿Por qué me la marcó?
Sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that.
Bueno.
It makes me coarser than a granny's fanny.
Been on that shop a bit long.
Memorably put.
Bueno.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating?
¡No! ¡Basta!
You've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you
Bueno, me la recontra remandé.
don't need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating.
Remember the
They should
10
be putting their
second
shit in pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
¡Oh!
rule. A word.
But
¿Qué mala palabra dijo?
Audience is
before we
getting
came
bored,
out
mate.
here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced
Boludo, me la estoy remandando.
a person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of, probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated community.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping
Está
reform
re complicada esta parte.
country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust.
Por favor, deja de decir malas palabras, quiero terminar en verde.
A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of
Mix it
tax
up a bit, eh?
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide.
Nice.
No sé qué hice, pero bueno.
We revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring
Bueno, ahí vamos mejorando.
individuals to properly fund health and education, to raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions.
Tengo que mirar el botón de mierda ese.
Claimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats,
The people who pay you a pittance to serve you drinks in their private clubs, the people whose children
Bueno.
so they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this
¡No!
Gotta get the whole
No
world.
esperé los 2 segundos.
coming for your sports cars
Get
and
back
your
to us
mansions
talking.
and your vineyards.
It ends today.
Give us a reaction shot.
Today.
We will put the wealth of this country
Por Dios.
always been in the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today,
Voy a dejar esta para saber bien dónde están las palabras.
making it
You're
fair
the
again,
speaker, mate.
just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, pissed.
Can't argue.
¡No!
The other word.
Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from
Me
the
la recontra remandé, la puta madre.
fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble.
Igual que sensible la gente irse por un par de palabrotas.
Raises itself for new government. That's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Not really got the hang of it, have you? I suggest you get some practice in, have another go, that sort of thing. I wish I could help you more, but I'm out of here. This country's fucked, mate. See ya.
Gente se va a la mierda. Bueno, nos vemos.
Dying.
This is reality. This is the story
I'll see you tomorrow night.
You're not coming for a drink?
No, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get
Bueno, seguimos con emisión finalizada, sala de desafíos desbloqueada. Continuar. A ver, ¿qué tenemos hoy? Revisarás un programa de emisión, contiene 3.
Page shows you how well the broadcast went. Each sequence and an overall grade. Remember, grades mean bonuses and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page.
Bueno, terminamos bien, ¿eh? Para hacer el día 1, la secuencia me la remandé al principio, la puta madre. Pero bueno, estábamos yendo bien.
Right, this is the important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid and how much wealth you have overall. That bollocks at the bottom shows you the financial state of our main advertisers. But you don't own any fucking shares, you're a cleaner for God's sake, so why would you care?
Bueno, está bien.
This is the last page and it tells you the state of the world, tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important, tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
No sé si es... No sé, creo que... Ah, esto. Bueno, me quiere.
Bueno, eso fue todo por hoy. Si les gustó el video no se vayan sin dejar su like y suscribirse. También pueden seguirnos en nuestras redes sociales. Nos vemos la próxima.